Okay, in continuation with the topic bioenergetics. So, earlier we have discussed about the first phase of bioenergetics, that is glycolysis. So, after the glycolysis, next is Krebs cycle. Before that, there is an second phase, that is formation of acetyl coenzyme A. So during aerobic respiration, what we have studied in glycolysis, 3-carbon pyruvate is formed, means one molecule of glucose is converted into 3-carbon pyruvate, and this 3-carbon pyruvate is converted into acetyl coenzyme A, which is 2-carbon compound, that is through oxidative decarboxylation reaction. Means decarboxylation means removal of carbon, that is through the release of CO2, which takes place in the presence of NAD and coenzyme A. So, and it is catalyzed by the enzyme pyruvate dehydrogenase. During oxidative decarboxylation, 2H means the hydrogen ions released, they were accepted by NAD. NAD means nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, passed down to the electron transport system to generate 6-ATP. Means 2 molecules and 2 molecules. From one molecule, 1 H plus ion, NAD, to 3 ATP molecules, and 2 molecules results in 6 ATP molecules, that is through ATS. So now acetyl coenzyme A enters into the Krebs cycle. So this cyclic event, or the various steps of cyclic reaction, were brilliantly worked by Sir Hans Krebs in the year 1947. So he was awarded by the Nobel Prize. After him only these cyclic reactions were named as Krebs cycle, and the entire cyclic event takes place in the lumen of mitochondria. And as you know, glycolysis takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell, but the Krebs cycle occurs in the lumen of the mitochondria. So let us see one by one the different steps involved in cyclic events of the Krebs cycle. First step is condensation, that is 2-carbon acetyl coenzyme A condenses with 4-carbon oxaloacetate to form 6-carbon citrate, that is by the action of the enzyme synthetase with the liberation of coenzyme A. Got the point? The 2-carbon acetyl coenzyme A condenses with 4-carbon oxaloacetate to form 6-carbon citrate by the action of the enzyme synthetase with the liberation of the enzyme coenzyme A. That is condensation reaction, first one. Second is dehydration. The term itself indicates dehydration, removal of water. A molecule of water is removed from citrate by the action of aconitase to become cis aconitate. And this cis aconitate now undergoes hydration, third reaction. That is by aconitase to become isocitrate. You may write citrate to isocitrate directly because these two are isomeric substances. And this isocitrate now undergoes first dehydrogenation. Dehydrogenation means removal of hydrogen. Isocitrate is dehydrogenated by dehydrogenase to form oxalosuccinate. So the released hydrogen atoms were accepted by NAD to become NADH2, and that passed down to the ETS to generate 6 ATP molecules. And then the oxalosuccinate now undergoes first decarboxylation, that is removal of carbon with the release of CO2. Oxalosuccinate becomes alpha ketoglutarate by removing CO2 with the action of carboxylase enzyme. So alpha ketoglutarate, this is a 6 carbon compound, 6 carbon, 6 carbon, 6 carbon, 6 carbon. This alpha ketoglutarate now simultaneously undergoes dehydrogenation as well as decarboxylation. Which is a 5 carbon compound. Up to here is the 6 carbon compound, and this removal of carbon, it becomes 5 carbon compound, and this alpha ketoglutarate now undergoes simultaneously dehydrogenation as well as decarboxylation. So 5 carbon compound alpha ketoglutarate becomes 4 carbon succinyl coenzyme A, and due to the dehydrogenation reaction, hydrogen atoms released, they were accepted by NAD to become NADH2, passed down to ETS to generate 6 ATP molecules. And now this 4 carbon succinyl coenzyme A undergoes phosphoglyceration of ADP. That is, succinyl coenzyme A is converted to succinate by the removal of coenzyme A. And the energy released is used to synthesize GTP. GTP from GDP, and PI. This GTP reacts with ADP to form ATP later. This is the only substrate level of ATP generation in Krebs cycle. And the 4 carbon succinate is now dehydrogenated, removal of hydrogen. That is to form fumarate and the released hydrogen are accepted by FAD, flavin adenine dinucleotide, to become FADH2. Here 4 ATP molecules are generated. For 1 molecule of FADH, 2 ATP, and for 2 molecules it is 4 ATP molecules are generated. and then fumarate undergoes hydration. Hydration means addition of water to become malate by the action of the enzyme fumarase, and malate again undergoes the fourth dehydrogenation to become oxaloacetate, which is also a 4 carbon compound, and the released hydrogens were accepted by NAD to become NADH plus H plus, that generates 6 ATP through ETS. Like this, the entire cyclic events were taking place in the Krebs cycle, that is in the lumen of mitochondria. Briefly, second step in these cyclic events is formation of acetyl coenzyme A, and third step is from oxaloacetate cyclically to become oxaloacetate in the lumen of mitochondria. I think you will understand the each and every steps in the cyclic process of Krebs cycle, which will going to be asked for 10 marks in your examination. And if you have any doubts and any questions regarding these cyclic events, you may ask me or you may discuss with me. In the next part, we're going to discuss about the fourth phase of the bioenergetics, that is electron transport system. Thank you.